One of the decisive issues in the presidential campaign is likely to be health insurance. Texas and Ohio vote on Tuesday, and those states alone have nearly 7 million uninsured residents. Nationwide, 47 million have no health insurance. But that's just the start, because millions more are underinsured, unable to pay their deductibles or get access to dental care. Recently, we heard about an American relief organization that airdrops doctors and medicine into the jungles of the Amazon. It's called Remote Area Medical, or RAM for short. Remote Area Medical sets up emergency clinics where the needs are greatest. But these days, that's not the Amazon. This charity, founded to help people who can't reach medical care, now finds itself throwing America a lifeline. In a matter of hours, Remote Area Medical set up its massive clinic in an exhibit hall for a weekend in Knoxville, Tennessee. Tools for dentists were laid out by the yard. Optometrists prepared to make hundreds of pairs of glasses. General medical doctors set up for whatever might come through the door. Nearly everything is donated. Everyone is a volunteer. The care is free, but no one could say how many patients might show up. The first clue came a little before midnight when Stan Brock, the founder of Remote Area Medical, opened the gate outside the exhibit hall. The clinic wouldn't open for 7 hours, but people in pain didn't want a chance being left out. State guardsmen came in for crowd control. They handed out what would become precious slips of paper. Numbered tickets to board what amounted to a medical lifeboat.
We brought some snacks with blankets.
Well, I hope you stay warm. It's kind of chilly tonight.
It was 27 degrees. The young and the old would spend the night in their cars, running the engine for heat, but not too much, not at $3 a gallon. At 5 a.m., we took a walk through the parking lot.
How long have you been out here tonight?
We got up at 3 o'clock this morning, and we got here about 4. We've been out here for a little while. It's cold.
Why'd you come so early?
Because we wanted to be seen.
Marty Tankersley came with his wife and his daughter, asleep behind the front seats.
You drove 200 miles to get here?
Yes, sir.
And slept in this parking lot for 7 or more hours?
Yes, sir.
Just to have this done?
Yes, sir. I've been in some very excruciating pain.
He had an infected tooth that had been killing him for weeks. Most of the people who filled the lot heard about the clinic on the news or by word of mouth, and they came by the hundreds.
We're very happy that you're here this morning. We've got a lot of really fine volunteer doctors, dentists, eye specialists.
Stan Brock calls RAM clinics medical expeditions. He takes all comers, but just for the weekend.
When you set up the first expedition in the United States, were you surprised at the number of people who came?
Yes. Yes, I was. And the numbers are getting higher. And I don't know if it's because we're getting better known or that the healthcare in this country is getting worse. Who's got number 1? Come on down. Number 1, number 2.
On Saturday at 6 a.m., they entered by the numbers.
Number 3.
Inside, 276 volunteers from 11 states were waiting.
Are you here for medical, dental, or vision?
When was the last time you had a breast exam by a nurse or a doctor? Never?
20 years ago. 25 years ago.
For those who are diagnosed with cancer today, or diabetes or heart disease, RAM will try to find a volunteer doctor who will follow up. Ross Isaacs is one of the doctors.
Who are these patients?
It's the working poor in the middle of their lives, most with families, most not substance abusers, and employed without adequate insurance.
Dr. Isaacs saw Marty Tankersley, the man we met in the parking lot who'd driven 200 miles. It turned out that Tankersley a few years back had 2 heart attacks and heart surgery, but almost no follow-up since.
So you haven't seen somebody in a while with regards to your ticker and stuff.
The Tankersleys live in Dalton, Georgia. They fall in the category of the underinsured. Marty's a truck driver. He has major medical insurance through his employer, but the deductible is $500, really unaffordable. and the dental insurance costs too much. No one really knows just how many Americans are underinsured, like the Tankersleys.
He's the lucky one that could drive the 200 miles. He's the lucky one that got to see people today and get hooked in. There are tens of hundreds of thousands of people like him.
Marty, his wife and daughter were seen for checkups, glasses, mammograms, and the yanking of that agonizing tooth.
This has truly been a godsend to us, to me and my family, and to all the hundreds of people that's here. I see the faces, the relief in the faces. This has been a wonderful thing.
This was Ram's 524th expedition. Ram took off in 1992, airlifting relief to Latin America, and at age 71, Stan Brock still flies the antique fleet. That C-47 flew on D-Day. Brock is British by birth, an adventurer at heart. He was a cowboy in the Amazon, and then, incredibly, he was discovered by TV's Wild Kingdom. Brock became a star, sort of a naturalist daredevil.
It took only a moment for the situation to totally reverse itself.
Today, Brock is devoted to Ram, completely devoted. He has no family, takes no salary,